Warning, this video may be too fire to handle.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I would recommend you to subscribe, because why not? I mean, you know, you could just press the button and then you get all the rest of my fire videos. But in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to get the highest round you possibly can. You can get a really high round by like doing these few strategies that I do like almost every game. So in this game, as you can see, like the blue light right there with the boxes, that's usually the door that we open first. So open this door and then the next two, and then I wouldn't say get box first. I would say start out with a weapon, because you'll have to do it for the Easter egg if you know how to do the coffin Easter egg. So then when you go over, open the doors, turn on power, I would say go to the left door, like open the left one over here, just because the speed cola, I like the perk better than Deadshot Daiquiri, but it doesn't really matter. And then when you turn on the power, you're gonna want to go to the anomalies, turn those on obviously, and then go into the anomaly, get the machine part for Pack-a-Punch, and then after that is where you can do the Easter egg. So right here we're gonna go into the anomaly. If you don't know how to do the Pack-a-Punch, it's very simple. So but in this video I'm gonna do like a few Easter eggs. I don't really know how many it is, how many you would call it if it's like separate parts to one of them, but I'm gonna be getting like the 2 best weapons in the game, and it's pretty easy how you can get it every game by just like round 30. So I'll show you that. So we're going into the anomaly. Ryan's going to get the part right now, so I'm waiting at the machine. And then after you wait at the machine at Pack-a-Punch, you're gonna want to do the Easter egg, which I'll show you where all 3 of the spots are. So as you exit the anomaly, I'm running over to one of the blue dots you have to shoot. I think you have to shoot 5 of them, 6 of them. So one of them is right here. Next one's over here. They're just you can probably try and tell where they are if you just follow like my exact movements. But yeah, I would probably recommend not using a shotgun because this one's a little hard to hit. I was using the Hauer right here, but yeah, when you do this Easter egg, if you didn't know, you get a gold weapon if you do it correctly, and I'll show you how. And you also get a Juggernaut, so it's very helpful. I would say do this like every single game. Oh, by the way, Merry Range Mists, the first video of Range Mists. I'm posting more this month in December than I am pretty much any other month. So just letting you know, if you want to subscribe, you can see all of the videos for the rest of this month. So yeah, here's the Easter egg, the coffin dance if you haven't seen it. So look at the top left, and when the color is green, you want to open it, because then it turns gold when the chest actually brings out the weapon, and the weapon is gold. So that's how you can get a gold weapon every single time. But don't open it right when it turns green, like the light on the side. I'd say open it like as it's like almost gonna turn gold, you know what I mean? Even when it turns gold, you still will. Okay, so right here, Ryan went into the anomaly. This is the next part for like the Aether Scope. So there's a part right there. He went in the anomaly. It was on the roof, this anomaly of the penthouse right there. The anomaly could be right where I am right now. And if it's right there, then you want to get the part down here first. But then the second and third part is in a different order. So if the anomaly spawns where I just was, this is the first part. If it spawns up where Ryan was, like on the roof, then what I got first is the first part. And then this next part, if the anomaly spawns kind of near the entrance of what's it called, where like the power, not where I just was, but the opposite side. You know what I mean, like near where you start a trial. So then this is the first part, but the next 2 are in random orders. So like I was lucky and got like the one that I went to was actually the second one. So then it will just take you out of the anomaly. There's gonna be a bunch of dogs that spawn in, so I'm just letting you know. Be aware for that. And then after I do this, you gotta go down to Pack-a-Punch, and you gotta craft the Aether Scope. Alright, so then you want to pick up the Aether Scope, and you want to head over to the next anomaly that just spawned over near Speed Cola over here. And then go into the anomaly, And you're going to want to run over to this computer on the left over here, but don't attempt the password yet. It won't work. You need to do like the ghost Easter egg first, which is what you're about to do. So then there's going to be a book that spawns right here. You got to pick it up. You got to run right below you. There's going to be a ghost that spawns. You just got to hold square twice, or E or X or whatever you're on. Then you got to go over to the next one is near the trial. Right over here, do the same thing. And then there's one more, but there are like 2 other ghosts. I don't know what they're for. You don't need to hold square twice. You only need to hold it once. I'm not really too sure. So if anybody knows what that is, that would be cool if you could let me know, because I'm not too sure what this one is right here. You could still do it. But then the next one that you have to do is right where we craft the Aether Scope over here. So then it'll spawn you back. Well, it'll travel you back eventually out of the anomaly. And then you need to enter the passcode. You need to put the key card into which we haven't gotten the key card yet, so don't worry about that. But yeah, the other one's right here, so I don't know what that is. But here's the Megaton. You got to get the key card from the Megaton. So after you split them up, you got to kill the second small one, and then you get the key card, and then you put it into this machine. I'll show you where it is. And then you get the remote control, and then you put the remote control into the thing that sucks up the zombies. So right here is the key card. Take that, go on over. This is where the machine is that you got to put the key card in at Deadshot Daiquiri. Take out the remote control, and then you can head on up to the machine and start sucking up zombies. Alright, so the machine is right up here near the spawn. You gotta turn it on with the remote control. I already did a video on this whole part, so if you are still confused about this afterwards, you can check that out a few videos ago. So yeah, after you suck up enough zombies, you'll be able to get the wonder weapon, and then once you have that, and you have the password put into the computer, then you are good and you are able to go into the next anomaly. So right here, I think I was able to get it, sucked up as enough zombies. Yeah, you gotta discharge it, and then you're able to pick up the wonder weapon, and you are all good for the next part of this. Alright, so right here, there's a anomaly. You can't see it because Ryan's doing it. It's easier if your teammate does it. If you're in solos, you're going to have to go into the anomaly twice because it takes too long. But the first thing is right here to suck it up. I'll show you where the anomaly is in a little bit. It's right under Pack-a-Punch, under like the stairs below Pack-a-Punch. You'll see it. It's like the opposite of where the box spawns below Pack-a-Punch, if you know what I'm talking about. But I'll show you it anyways. So then once you suck that up, that's the first one you want to suck up with the die shockwave. Then you gotta put it into this box. What am I talking about? You gotta shoot it into the box, and then there's 2 more. You can get the other 2. It doesn't matter what order. But I went for the one that's on the roof up here first. So after you get the one on the roof, you can do the same thing and then get the next one. And then I think after you do all this, you see the machine that's right there on the left where you get all the perks. I think that only spawns in the anomaly until you do all of the anomaly portals, because this is a different stage of portals. Then you're going to want to do the same thing as last time right here, and then you're going to want to run to the last one. You may not have enough time to do all 3 while you're in the anomaly, even when your teammate turns it on. I would say you stamina up, it'll go a lot faster. But if you don't, you can always go back in. And then after you get this one, you can do the last thing. And then you're all good, and you got the Electro Bolt, which is the second best weapon in the game. I'd say it's the best upgrade for the die shockwave. It's the one that I do almost every single game. This is pretty much what I do every game to get high rounds. So got it right here. This thing, it's very OP. You have this and a gold weapon now. I would say you don't need to get box until round 30, which is what I usually do. You can get box a few times if you want, if the weapon you got from the Easter egg wasn't that good. I got a bullfrog, so I'm pretty much set here. But if you can get something good and you got a Pellington or something, then yeah, I'd say hit box a few times until you get at least a blue weapon, shotgun, whatever. So I did all of that really fast. It took me 10 rounds. It might not even take you 20 rounds. I just do it really fast just because I've done it so many times. And also I like to do it at the beginning of the game when there's not many zombies and they don't have a ton of health. So right now I would just say after you do all this, get all your perks. And then I'd just say save up the rest of your points because you're going to want to have it at the end of the game at some points. It'll be very useful to have for like perks when you die, or for self-revives, or well, self-revives is salvage. So but I would always say after like round 20, 25, even 30, whatever you want, whatever round is like difficult for you, start to get a self-revive and a chopper gunner. Just because they're so helpful, because when you get a chopper gunner and you're stuck in a corner, then you could use it and you're all good. You can kill a ton of zombies. And then obviously the self-revive is incredible. If you're not level 54 though, you can't get it, which kind of sucks. So you don't have to be able to get a self-revive, but it's a lot harder without one. So also, if you didn't know, after a dog round you get max ammo. So dog rounds are like incredible and they're really easy. So just letting you know. And you get a dog round every, I think, 6 to 9 rounds. About, I think when it's later in the game it takes more rounds, so maybe it ends up being like 10 rounds and then like 12, but I'm not too sure. So but as you can see right here, it's a later round, I pack-a-punched my bullfrog. So I would say whatever gold weapon you get out of that chest, if it's somewhat decent, I'd say just pack-a-punch it once. I wouldn't say pack-a-punch something twice unless it's a ray gun or it's like one of like the best weapons in the game and you really want to pack-a-punch it. Like I would say not pack-a-punch it twice until round 30, 32, until we start to get the ray gun, because that's what I usually do. Like round 32, I usually just keep going for the ray gun, and I think I usually go for it around then just because the chance of you getting the ray gun just increases a lot at like round 30, it seems like, for me. So and that's why I go for it then, and I only pack-a-punch once, so I don't use all my points. But I would say definitely put like the electric ammo mod. I mean, you could put like fire, or I mean, maybe gas for brain rot. Brain rots are really good, but if you already have the perk for I can't remember what it's called, but if you already have that perk for ammo mods, that's like right near power, like right next to power. I don't know why I can't remember what it's called, but if you get that, you can get a brain rot pretty easily. It's not that hard, so I would say not to use that, and I would say to use electric. But yeah, right here it's after round 30, and I'm going for the box, and I'm just going to keep opening it. As you can see, I have 100,000 points because I kept saving it up. I was only getting perks. That's really it. If you get the box before round 30, I just don't think it's worth it unless you only get it a few times. If you like keep getting it over and over again, I don't think it's worth it because the chance of you getting the ray gun is low. I mean, my friend Chris got it like round 13 one game that we played, and actually that game I got the ray gun from the Easter egg. So you might be able to get the ray gun from the Easter egg, the coffin Easter egg that we did at the beginning, but it's not a high chance because I've probably done it like 25-ish times, somewhere around there, and I've gotten it twice. Still a pretty good chance, but like it's not like the best chance, so I wouldn't like rely on you getting a ray gun that early in the game. And once it's this round, you should be able to get the ray gun within like 1,000 box tries. I'm just kidding, it should take quicker than that. I mean, unless you get pretty bad luck like me, but I usually get decent luck at this round with the ray gun. So now I got the ray gun, got all my perks pretty much set, got a self-revive, chopper gun. If you just have this the whole game, you're set. And then you gotta pack-a-punch it, boom, boom, boom. then you gotta pack-a-punch 3 times, and you're literally set. I mean, there's like nothing else you can have. You have the 2 best weapons in the game. You got a chopper gunner, you got a self-revive, you got all of your perks. Also, I would say to have stims and C4 and 100% use Aether Shroud. I should have said that at the beginning, but if you're watching till now, then you're getting the best out of the video. So definitely C4 and definitely Aether Shroud. You can use decoys, monkey bombs, stims. I use stims. They're not like the most useful thing, just because I can use my Aether Shroud or a chopper gunner, or I can self-revive if I need to. So, I mean, it's up to you really, but Aether Shroud for sure. I mean, it depends on how you're playing. maybe Ring of Fire, but I'd say Aether Shroud, because what Aether Shroud does, if you don't know, if you're stuck, you just like hold both bumpers or whatever it is on PC, I don't know, then you get out of a situation if you're like stuck by a bunch of zombies and they just stop following you, and it's like pretty incredible. So I would definitely use that. Also, if you're playing by yourself, I wouldn't recommend you staying around this spot that I'm at. I mean, you can if you want, but I would say to start, or like to stay around and train the zombies like in the spawn where you spawn in. What I'm doing right now is because I'm playing with my friend Ryan. He's in the spawn. He's like just running around in circles and killing the zombies and grouping them up so he can kill them easier. And I'm doing it over here just because if we're in the same spot, it kind of gets messed up because that area is pretty small and like it's hard to get out of without like zombies killing you. And it's just really difficult, so it's a lot easier if you split up from your friends. If you have 4 people, I would say maybe have 2 and 2, or 2 people close to each other and then 2 other people close to each other but farther away from the other 2 people. That's just like, I think, the best strategy you can do, because then all the zombies are on you 2 guys and it's a lot easier to get stuck. But yeah, if you have these 2 weapons and you have all your perks and everything and you're just running around the zombies grouping them up so you can kill them easier, it's like you're gonna get to at least round 52 easily. And why I say round 52, if you didn't know, like at round 52, fast zombies, they're like, the zombies become faster, and it gets, even though they don't get that much faster, it becomes a lot more difficult because every one of them is faster and you gotta like keep running away more. You don't have as much time to shoot between running. So it gets a lot more difficult. And yeah, but now after these tips, if you do these every game, you should be able to get to at least round 50, I'd say, after you do this a few times, pretty easily, maybe eventually round 100. I'm going to try to get to round 100. I haven't played zombies much yet. This is just all I've done a few times, and it's worked out like really good. I'd say it's probably the best thing you could do every game, to do all these things together, and you're pretty much set. I mean, there's like nothing better you can have. But if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Comment below what videos you want to see more of, if you want to see more of these, or if you want to see like some more like zombie gameplay, multiplayer, I don't know, whatever. But also make sure to stay tuned on my channel for the rest of the videos this month, because there's going to be a good amount more, and there's going to be 2 really good ones at the end of the year. So be tuned for that, and subscribe to my thumbnail creator, Tosteoes. He's actually nice with it. He probably is making the thumbnail for this video. If it looks like it's incredible, then it's him. If it looks like it's pretty bad, it's probably me who made it. So go subscribe to him, and also go subscribe to Wumbo World. That's kind of like me and Tosteoes' like second channel, kind of. We're going to be posting like a lot of like really good entertaining stuff on there in the future. So yeah, that'd be very appreciated. Oh, and also look at this new outro. It is actually hilarious.
Subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.